at Beyonce, but I just have a thing for brown skinned women, you know. Right. I was caught up.
46. I mean, Beyonce 46 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was caught up for a minute because you know you want light skin, pretty hair. You get caught up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then when you really get with yourself and you start realizing what you really like, and that's nothing to the guys who like light skin. I just like that brown, chocolatey skin.
Pretty brown, driving me wild.
You know, it's just, you know, and I hope somebody is listening that's light skin.
I just like beauty. So beauty as a whole. I don't see color. I just see beauty.
You red.
I am Hennessy with 3 pieces of ice.
Okay.
That is my color.
You got a chaser in there.
Yeah. There's no chaser.
Hey, no.
It's the ice. It's the ice.
I realized that though. Like you get the like you get by yourself. You go, yo, I really like these brown skin joints. So red. Like I never seen a white racehorse win a race. I never seen one. Secretariat was brown. Right. And you know, they had one named Brown, like Mr. Brown or something like that was winning some races. Like, so if I like brown women and brown horses. Yeah, somebody chiming in. They probably like, tell Jamon to go to HE double.
No, the reason why there weren't any white horses is because white horses are bad owners. That's when somebody's about to die.
Oh, white horses are like.
That's when somebody sees a white horse as a bad omen, that means he's gonna die or the horse is gonna die. That's why they never.
Behold the pale horse upon it rise the face of death.
Exactly. The 4 horsemen of apocalypse. That's why they don't win anything. You will never see a white horse at a track horse race. Like what is that? Kentucky
At the
Derby,
Kentucky Derby?
You'll never see a white horse race.
What about the jockeys? Yeah, what about the jockeys?
Well, the jockeys will be white.
I wonder how you get that small. Where do you find jockeys? Because they be like 5, they be like 4'4".
Babies all right.
22 pounds. And they just throw them on a horse. And then they old though. Like, when are you born? 1853. You like, you still alive?
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
You still alive? See, I think I bet. Like, what's his name?
You trying to say they worked some roots to stay that long?
No, I'm just saying, I don't know, but I think Webster, Emmanuel Lewis,
would have been a great jockey.
He'd have been a great jockey, like 7 pounds on a horse just flying around the track.
He would have been off that horse. That thing would have hit full gallop. His blood you know, he would have been a trim.
You forgot. Crazy Glue was out. And if it could hold a grown man up on a steel beam in a...
Right though, Emmanuel Lewis as a jockey probably could have been a pioneer. He'd have been the Tiger Woods of horse racing.
Yes, he would have been. They would have been like, yo, Emmanuel Lewis, tell us how to...
He would have served people.
Wow.
I don't think he would have been able to.
Emmanuel Lewis was a hoe.
And a player. He was a player. You think Brooke Shields was holding them up and not down too?
I don't know.
Why do you think he was in all them women's arms? Like, he's so cute. I could take him home.
Right, I'm cute and I'm legal.
Right. He probably whipped. No, Michael Jackson ain't do nothing with no Emmanuel Lewis. Him and Emmanuel Lewis probably ran a G on Brooke Shields. They had her in the middle.
Oh Lord.
She was on the one was on the left, the other was on the right, and she was in the middle. Shout out to Brooke Shields testing everything. She's like, I want to see what you like, Michael, and I want to see what you like.
So you think
Emmanuel.
Michael turned her out? That's what you think?
Nah, she might have came already turned out. You know, right and said.
Because you know she was the one who said she was a virgin until she married Andre Agassi.
She was a virgin when she married Andre Agassi.
That's what she said. That's what she told the world.
Oh, she was married to Andre Agassi?
Back in the day.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that totally.
Everybody missed the day.
That must have been when I discovered alcohol.
You know what? You know why they didn't put that on display like that? They didn't put that out in the media because they even knew everybody knew that would be a lie. Like Brooke Shields, a virgin, now that she's with Andre Agassi? That's not headlines.
Because Dean Cain said that he had hit it in Princeton.
Dean Cain?
Yeah, she used to date him in Princeton. They went
Superman?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh God.
Yeah, so Superman hit it.
But she claimed that she was a virgin when she married Andre Agassi.
I don't even think it's I think like 0.2% of America women above the age of 16 are virgins. Like I don't even think. What?
That's that's not true. I mean, there are a lot
So
of
you saying there's a
church-
higher percentage of women that are virgins?
There might be a little higher percent, maybe 5, maybe 10.
You give a whole number to it. I'm saying like a point before it. So you said 0.5
Because
or
you know why?
5%.
Because there are churches in the Midwest, even. And have you ever heard of the Virgin Plea?
How many
The,
people was
Virgin
that?
Pledge,
How many people was
in which
that?
they take pre-adolescent girls and they pledge
Nadia,
to be virgins.
Before
I don't
you
know how
get,
many.
that's about 28 people.
No, that's not 28 people.
Because in the
It's more
Midwest
than
they
that.
deal with hurricanes and tornadoes, so they don't even last that long.
But even over here on the East Coast, I mean, they have people.
East
that
Coast,
pledge,
yeah,
yes.
I don't think it's one virgin on the East Coast.
Yes,
Not-
there is.
What? Not
There is.
anything
There
on
is.
the East Coast above 16 is boning.
Not true.
Okay, so you saying where you from?
I was born in D.C., but I was raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and you're still a virgin?
I'm not putting my business on the news.
That's
You
because
crazy?
she's not. You know when women say, I ain't got to put my business out there. That's because they
That
know.
doesn't mean that either. That just says I'm not comfortable because I know people will be listening to this.
That's what they want to know. Is Nadia a virgin?
I'm not answering. I'll plead the fifth on that one.
So guess what? Nadia just pleaded the fifth on her virginity. Which we already, fellas, you already know. Holla at Nadia. So I heard you ain't even had that box tapped.
My God.
No,
But
but
honestly, it should be cherished. Virginity is a precious thing that should not just be coughed up just for any old guy.
Right.
Really, it should be, if you follow the Bible, it should be for marriage.
No,
And
don't
the
even
reason
follow the
why
Bible.
people-
Follow your heart.
No, the reason why people look down on virginity and put so much pressure on people to have sex before they're ready is why we have such high teenage pregnancy rates. Really, if people, you need to tell them, wait till you find your Mr. Right and get married, then have all the sex you want.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it
Okay.
anymore.
Nadia is the good angel.
What
Now
happens
time
when
for-
you find it and you don't like it?
Now time for the bad angel. You heard the good angel. You heard the angel of life. Here comes me, Mr. Angel of Death. Listen,
Oh, Lord.
for everybody that really want to know what's really popping, look, say to yourself, if you don't want to do it to a guy, ladies, concentrate on what you want to do with your life. Let me tell you the truth. Friction is an addiction. I'm highly addicted to the friction. Hey, I am. And it's the first addiction.
Too much intercourse.
Yes. So, once that seal is broken,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap.
Can you go back? Can you go back?
You can't reseal it.
Can you snap back?
You can snap back, but guess what? The bread tie is off the bag.
Can you say I'm a born again virgin? Can you say I'm a born again virgin?
You can say, I haven't done it in a while. It feels like I'm a virgin. That's what you can say.
So do you? Okay, so now we go to another. The same subject.
Same subject. 'Cause
Now, do you consider oral sex?
oral sex,
Sex.
is, yes, that's sex.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of
Friction.
It's not intercourse.
A lot of virgins.
a lot of virgins don't consider it to be.
Right.
Yo,
A lot of
we
virgins
need
don't
another
consider.
mic.
A lot of virgins don't consider intercourse to be
No, oral
sexual.
sex, they don't
You
consider
consider
oral
oral
sex,
sex?
because oral sex isn't intercourse.
All right,
Sex
let's-
is intercourse.
let's-
Because even if you have oral sex, they are not breaking your hymen. So technically, if your hymen isn't broken, you're still a virgin because your hymen just says that, okay, you never had intercourse. But oral sex just means you just had oral sex. It's not going to break your hymen. You still
Okay,
have it.
so according to some people's standards, your hymen don't look like that.
What
woman.
if he
This is
bites
radio.
your hymen?
Huh?
What if he bite it?
This is
He
radio.
can't bite it. What? If he can bite
It's a
he's
thin
not
piece
human.
of skin.
He's not human if he can do all that. He's not human.
Naughty.
He's supposed to be deep.
Watch this, Naughty. I'm just because I deal with words. I'm a wordsmith.
I said myself,
No, you kind of did. Like you kind of set yourself up. Sexual intercourse, oral sex, Monty. Oral sex is not considered sex. Now, friction is an addiction. We all agree with, because some people are just, I'm not even going to talk about sex, emotional eaters. The friction is the taste, the food, the devouring, and that's their addiction, right? So that's the friction. Now, sexual friction, right? So you're telling me that somebody's daughter, so glad mine is not old, is actually not giving up the bottom but her top is off the hook, and she's still considered a virgin. No.
Many of the church
Let me
girls
get that
will
head shake.
agree with that.
Yeah.
What?
Because it's not sex. Really, is intercourse.
So okay, now let's
sex is when people.
Sex is what? Go back. Sex is what?
Intercourse, because they thought sex. They use sex for procreation.
Okay.
So the only way you can have a baby or get pregnant is to have intercourse.
Now watch this. Okay, I agree. Now you said
He can
sex.
all he wants,
You
he
said
ain't
sex is intercourse, right? Let's look at that word intercourse.
Your mouth is enter.
Right, because if I enter your mouth, I'm headed on a course. My course of direction is to enter the mouth sexually. You are no longer a virgin.
You cannot get pregnant.
But you can get other things.
Pregnant by the mouth. But you damn sure can get a car. You get some things you want. You get some things done.
Okay, but
She's stuck.
the reason why oral sex is considered sex, because like I said before, a girl can still have her hymen. It really, or sex.
What if her hymen? Okay, what if he really don't want the hymen?
Okay, then she's still a virgin by definition.
He wants her dental work. What do you call dental? What do you call that? If you use them, he wants the orifice.
Okay, well, if she's having oral sex, it's just that she's having oral sex, but sex for most
she's still
people
a virgin?
is sex for most people is intercourse, because your hymen once you have intercourse with a guy.
So why is sex behind oral?
Watch this. Now, so
because
you tell me,
it's a sexual act, but it's not sex.
So a guy who never, let's put it on us.
Like you're not. This like Bill Clinton said the same thing.
Let's put it on
It's a sexual act that leads to sex.
It's a sexual act that can lead to sex.
Nadia.
If you don't have intercourse after having oral sex, then you're not having sex.
Okay, Nadia, and those that agree with Nadia, I just want to put it on the fellas. So you telling us guys that?
Okay, what about
let's put it on the. Let's put it on the guys. So us guys, if we just go down on chicks, never entering with the penal cord,
right?
We're still virgins.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I peeped two things.
Double standard.
I just peeped two things. She just had a moment about
an epiphany
because she just went.
She had an epiphany.
She had an epiphany. She had to pause for a minute. If you just go down and not enter me. Okay, so intercourse. Hey fellas, if you got the mouth of the South, the Chronicles of Nadia. We're gonna give you your own segment, and it's gonna be on love and relationship called The Chronicles of Nadia.
No way.
Woo!
But do you think a virgin can give love advice to somebody?
Okay, question. Can a virgin give love advice? Yes. They can give perfect love advice. I think a virgin can give love advice just based on the fact that that's all they doing. They ain't giving up none.
But when you do give it up, there are other feelings. There are chemicals that release your body.
The virgin will tell you how to non-physically love.
Okay, as a nun?
I guess so. I guess she will have to be a nun. I guess, or
that's the whole concept of platonic.
You're right, because guess what? We love each other, and we don't have sex. Right. It's not because if you're gonna get if I'm going down on you or you going down on me, I don't care what you say. I broke you in. I broke her in.
So okay, then that goes to another level. What happens if you marry that person that you've never had sex with, but you dislike the sex?
Hold on, how you gonna marry a person? You gonna marry a person?
Yeah, she said if you're a virgin. Remember?
Okay, if you're a virgin
and you wait until marriage,
and then you don't like the sex.
Yeah.
Well, you can always get classes. You know.
What classes?
They got classes and
Oh,
stuff.
missionary?
No, they have. I mean, if you're a virgin, you get married and you find out that you don't like the type of sex your husband is giving you. There are all types of classes that teach married couples.
Nadia's a little freak.
I'm not a freak.
She go to little classes and stuff like.
No. I had a girlfriend that had this problem with her fiance.
Is this
and
from the
they
back
went to the
101?
sex store, and they went to the sex store. They went to the sex store. She told me she went to a counselor, her and him, to straighten out the sex, and that's how it got better.
Oh, they still married?
They're still engaged. They haven't gotten married.
Oh,
they still engaged.
so they were having sex
They were
Right.
before
engaged.
marriage.
Right.
Well,
They
she
were
was divorced.
engaged.
So
She
what
was married
happens-
before, and she was divorced, so she
So
wanted
she
to
was-
make sure this time
It's right.
Right.
So
exactly.
so she already was giving up that box before.
And he wasn't good at it. So
And he wasn't. So she was like, "You're
So
not
I
good
told her,
at
well,
it."
she's like, well, she went and got some
Wow.
classes with him. They went to
They
counseling.
went to
They have
class?
they have sex
On sex.
therapists
Sex
that helps.
therapy and
Yeah, that helps couples that have
This is
intimate
Hump
problems.
103.
And so what they did was that's what they did.
I am Dr. Love Dong, and you're in sex education. Oh,
But there are all types of stuff on the internet. There, just type in your how to.
How to,
use
yeah.
sounds- You know, even
I
Cosmopolitan
do that.
magazine got stuff about how to have
hey,
best sex
honestly,
in your life.
I don't mind going online to find out the anatomy of a woman and how to please her and make her better and make it more you know to increase
Satisfying.
Her, yes,
Right.
to increase her arousal. I don't mind doing that, you know. But I'll be upset if you talking about, baby. Listen, before we get into it, we're gonna have to go to class. Class.
Well, try something different. You might learn something new.
And then she divorced the dude because his sex wasn't that good.
No, she
She
divorced
is
her
crazy.
first husband.
Yeah.
And just get the real sex tapes.
They better get some porn. Porn is
No, that
definitely
is not a good.
Porn is education.
No,
You
not
can
for
roll
love.
train,
Not
you
for
can
love.
roll- Well, guess what? Sometimes
But for
no,
sex,
That's a rush act.
no, porn is good for a married couple to have.
No.
Yes, you know what? Because guess what? They can learn together.
There's no
Yeah.
passion with porn.
But no, it's not passion with porn. But what they're learning are positions. It's
Yeah,
not about
there you go.
passion.
Well, you'll
Sometimes
learn
it's
that.
about position.
You'll learn the position,
It's
but you
like,
don't
so I
learn how to
take
be
this,
passionate
put
with the
this right
person.
here. It's like sex. Porn for me, I look at porn as like if Lego could make a videotape. Is you put this piece here on that piece there,
Oh,
and it sticks right here.
you do know Legos for kids, right?
Hey, and sex is for adults. So that's what it is. It's
No,
something-
for kids.
Yeah, but still, you gotta, you know, and then it helps you go, listen, you can't get, and you can use electricity. You can't get light unless the plug enters the socket.
Well, you know, some Nadia got stuff now.
Then
A lot
you hit
of
the
people,
switch.
a lot of guys are complaining that women are dependent on the battery operated stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Bob.
yeah, Bob's battery
And
operated
some
boyfriends.
like, yeah, now what's wrong with that? I mean,
That
y'all,
desensitizes the clitoris.
It does.
It really takes away from the true organic stimulation because now you're stimulated by some, what's the GMO? Is that what it is? Genetically modified.
I'm like, with
You're
sex?
having GNS. You're having genetically modified sex. So with a BOB, you want organic sex. You want real tongue taste buds.
but a man cannot always
On your
deliver
body
that.
parts.
A man cannot always deliver
Well,
that.
guess
So
what?
y'all
Guess what?
suck at it.
No, but okay, that's the whole thing. If he sucks at it, he should be great. He sucks.
That's what I'm saying. You marry somebody like that after being a virgin, and you come into this, and you don't know what to expect.
Ooh. We're in the building
With
with Mother
sex.
Nature. She's in the background, and Mother Nature knows.
I mean, but
a
that's
thing
where
or two
love
about
comes in. I think
naturalness.
it's love a person.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And the sex is really sex really is just you showing that person how much you love them.
Yes.
It's really, that's all it is. I mean, if you're a virgin, you get married, it's just going to take you a while to how to show it the right way.
Right.
That could be
Y'all
possible.
learning together.
Hello, Monty has a question.
No, that was the one.
I don't know.
Call in, chime in with Hollywood too. We got the questions that we're asking, we're posing to the listeners as well. Ask the question again, Monty.
How does someone know it's the one?
How do you know it's the one?
I guess the way they make you feel and how you. It's just, I guess, the feeling you get when you're around that person. You
Right.
always feel like you are the best person there that you are because of them. They bring
Yes.
out something in you that you never knew existed, and it make you better. They make you want to strive for better, do better. You know,
Yes.
do everything that you thought was impossible. All of a sudden, it's impossible because you got
Preach.
this person beside you that's going to stand by you, got your back, going to be your best friend, your lover,
Church.
your
That's I agree with that totally.
That's what makes the person the one.
Now, also, but what if say sex is horrible.
Sex has to
What if
play.
that person had-
Sex helps to connect you with that
How
person.
you guys connect. Women connect through how you treat us. Plug in, like Steve Harvey said, men like to plug in.
Steve Harvey not a woman.
I mean, women.
Man, Steve Harvey was a stand-up comedian. How he become a love guru?
Steve Harvey can't tell me what I feel.
Like a lady, that's how.
If I got a woman who's thinking like a man, then you know who I have?
A man.
A brother. I need my lady to think like a lady.
Well, that's what the book
As
says.
a man
They
thinketh,
act like a lady.
we can go back to as a man thinketh,
Yeah,
so he is.
the
Or
knowledge.
she is. So as a woman thinking like a man, she running around like I'm about to get. Because if she thinking like me, sometimes she gonna kick me out. I've been treated like I've been with the thinking like a man, and guess what? It was over with. It was thank you. Come again. if I call, but thank you. And guys, sometimes, guys, fellas, we know. Sometimes we just want to hit. We just want to knock something down. Like, oh man,
Why don't y'all just pay it for get a prostitute?
Hey,
Or ask
guess
for
what?
a girl.
But guess what? Sometimes
You advocate that?
That right.
So
That's
that's
what I
what-
was great.
I mean, if you gonna
Okay.
just, because my thing
we
is,
might not want a prostitute.
But see, the thing is, if all you're looking for is something to hit, and then you get in a relationship with the girl, this girl probably love you, put her all
You're
in this
removing-
relationship,
but-
and as soon as you hit it, you gone. You
But
like,
no,
you don't
but
even
you-
wait. You just,
But guess
you
what?
gone right out.
You're
and it's done.
removing the most important part of it. The chase, the conquer.
But after you conquer, you have let this girl fall in love with you, invest everything.
That's her bad.
Oh,
That's it's using a woman.
that's not right.
That's
Womanizer. Womanizer.
I'm not going to say totally that's her. All right,
That's
I can't
womanizer.
take that back. So
But
that's,
some
I put
men
it out
even
there.
go
That's her
and
bad.
propose to a woman.
Understand.
Just to hit it, and then when they hit it, they gone.
Understand? Yeah, you can't do that, fellas. You can't be.
No.
Now I think that's whack. If you go all the way to a proposal, an engagement, just for some booty, you're whack. But if you go to the extent of like, yo, I'm trying to get this, and I'm gonna do what's necessary till I get it, and if you give it to her good enough, or if we conquer, but guess what? We don't just, as far as the women, and I hope I'm speaking correctly, chime in, fellas, or correct me if I'm wrong. Once we hit it, if we want to hit it again. We don't like throwaway booty because that's not always good to have. Like, if that's the case, we will be in alleys with prostitutes
Well,
for that.
prostitution is the oldest business.
Yeah, so but as men, as conquerors, we like to say, all right, and there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, okay, especially if you got them all, if you're telling them the truth, and you go, you can't be mad at Don Jamon or any, as you just said, prostitution is the oldest form of business, right? So you can't be mad at a pimp or whatever you want to call him, a man of leisure, for having 5 or 6 women, because he don't lie to them. He tell them, look, this what you messing with, and this is who I am. And if they get on board and they want to do what they got to do, whether they selling their bodies in alleys or not, or whatever, they with him because of who he is. They accept how he is. You can't be mad at him for having 5, 6 chicks, and then he give them the business too. I'm just upset with the ones that do it the dumb way, that lie about who they are, that try to trick women, trick their minds into thinking, this is the man for me. Now she's strung out on this dude, when there's another dude who is right for her waiting in the wings. Now she's destroyed because he wasn't right.
And he messes it
God
up.
forgive me.
And he makes it hard for another man. And
Hollywood.
help be the man for
God
her
forgive
dreams.
me.
Because, you break somebody's heart. And it's the same thing with men. Men always begin on women that use them for their money and their function.
And they call them gold diggers.
They exactly call us gold diggers, hoes, and then when you do it to women, it's okay because that's what men do.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just speaking on what gets done. I'm not going to advocate whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying you can't be
If you just want to
mad.
get it and you don't want to get in a relationship and be in a relationship
Say
with
that.
somebody, say it, or don't even lie. Don't go in a relationship with a woman and lie to this woman and have this woman give you everything, and then you do for the man
that's
just
the worst.
because of sex.
Hey,
thing,
fellas,
and
if you
up
do
there
that,
lying and whining and down her like you the man, you posing, and you go out and
Now, I'm
she
not
taking you home to mommy and daddy.
I'm not a relationship guru, but I do also study the universe. You will create the biggest black hole in your life If you do that, because everything you have, or however it may be sucked through that freaking black hole. If you do that, because if you got her and she's giving and she's sincere about her giving and willingness for you because of who she thinks you are, and you faking the whole time, well, guess what? You're about to lose out on a lot. And if she kills you, it's gonna be just a crime of passion. And I'll be damned if I get stabbed in the heart because of love.
That's what happens. That's why you got this show, TV show Snap. Women snap.
Women do snap.
Snap and deadly women, because you guys, they dog women out. They think womanizing is okay. It's not.
Well,
what's your top shows? The shows you watch?
Okay, I watch Snap, Deadly Women, Vampire Diaries, the originals, Scandal, True Blood.
Ooh. Sounds like a true player. Sounds like a true player.
Have you ever watched Girls?
She watched Snap.
I have girlfriends.
No, Girls.
She watched. Hold on, let's go down your list again. Snap. Women that go off on it. What else? Deadly Women. So she already on her. She already right there.
Jumping.
Okay, so
Microphone is off. It's off.
It's on.
Not working.
2, 3. You can still hear me? Okay, here we go. So we got Snapped, we got Women, Deadly Women, we got Scandal.
Once Upon a Time.
No. We ain't gonna go into them fairy tale joints you look at. We talking about your shows that actually happen. You got Snapped, you got Deadly Women, she got Scandal. What else on your list?
I had Vampire Diaries.
Oh, okay. She biting people.
I'm not biting anybody.
Those some vicious shows.
Yeah,
The originals, True Blood, Once Upon a Time, Once Upon a Time in Neverland, Sleepy Hollow.
Okay. I want to just stop at. I want to stop at Scandal for your shows. I'm stopping at Scandal. I'm not even going to elaborate on. I'm not going to elaborate on Scandal, but I'm going to just say Snapped, Deadly Women, Scandal, and Vampire Diaries. You are actually, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, fellas. She is wild.
She's morphed.
She is wild.
Well, I'm not boring.
No, I ain't. You know, I ain't saying you would. No, she is far from boring. She's wild. She's not gonna let you know whether she's a virgin or not. She will bust your car windows out.
I would not do that. I'm a nice lady. I would not do that.
It's okay. She will flat your tires.
I don't know how to flat tires.
Okay, she will learn. I'm reading this. I'm reading this. The crystal ball is telling me.
Oh no.
She is dangerous
I am
and
not
wild.
dangerous.
The loving is good, but there will be a price to freaking pay if you mess it up.
Have you ever went off on somebody?
If you're thoroughbred.
Have you ever went off on somebody?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, see.
Like,
see,
from 1 to 10, how was it?
27. I can answer that. I can smell that from here. I can smell the. Look
I'm
at her
just
boots.
asking.
Look at her boots.
It's
She's
just
out
a-
on a church outfit
just
with
a-
some vixenous boots. She's deadly. You gonna get God or you gonna get hell? Have no.
What was the level? What was the level of?
Probably close to that.
Yeah.
Probably 10,
Yeah.
10 to 20.
Yeah.
Did you throw anything?
No,
What?
but I did throw a restraining order.
Oh.
Yeah, she's passionate. Fellas, if you're looking for a woman that go to church, that loves God, very passionate, will kiss your mother and kill her at the same time.
No, you didn't.
Nadia is here in the building with us today. Nadia, I swear, and she's beautiful too. She's brown skinned. She has her hair. Those are her lashes. Yes. Hey, for real. Hey, fellas, if you true about